pity party, cause I got things to do. Not about to let them negative nonsense work me through and through. I'm fearfully, wonderfully made, got the stuff to stand the test. Just gotta keep pushing, have faith, and do my best. Hey, hey, hey. Keep it moving, God willing, tomorrow.
Grace and peace. This is Stacia Hobdy, and welcome to Fade to Black. Today's program is focusing on excellent educational programs available for New York City youth. There are a lot of negative publicity and news constantly being reported on television and radio about our youth, and rarely do we hear about positive and constructive things that our children are doing. This show is dedicated to informing you about a program that has been around for a number of years, the Legal Outreach Program. It's been quite successful at defining the odds and providing inner city youth with outstanding educational platforms that ensure the children's acceptance in competitive universities and colleges around the country. The Legal Outreach Program focuses on preparing students in a comprehensive and rigorous four-year college-bound curriculum. They integrate teaching children from the 8th grade basic and complex disciplines of law and essential writing skills that allow the children to get a well-rounded and academic advantage. Joining us today is Mr. Sandy Santana and also Ms. Joanna Hernandez, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Mr. Randy Arthur, and Ms. Jessica Bramble. So, Mr. Santana, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
I think I'd just like to start by you telling us a little bit about the Legal Outreach Program, the history, and how and why it started.
Sure. Legal Outreach was founded 25 years ago. It was founded by the executive director, and still here with us, James O'Neill. Okay. And he used the law really as a tool to inspire and prepare students from inner city communities. But what he found was that as inspirational as the legal programs were, the students would not get to where they needed to be without systematic academic preparation. He found that the public schools were simply not preparing students adequately to compete at the nation's top colleges. Okay. So he decided to found an organization called Legal Outreach, which, despite its name, really uses the law as a tool to inspire and prepare students to develop academic skills. We start working with students at the 8th grade level through 5 summer law institutes at Columbia, NYU, Fordham, St. John's, and Brooklyn law schools. Okay. And the students at the 8th grade level are really taught criminal justice and trial procedure at the 8th grade level, very much like a law student would get taught that in law school. They develop certain academic skills by going through that program, and then they join a 4-year college-bound program. And college-bound is all about supplementing what the students are doing in their public schools, but it uses law as a tool to build baseline academic skills. So just to give you some examples of the programs we have an after-school study and tutorial center for students that takes place every week. We have a 4-year Saturday Writing Academy where students learn the elements of grammar, how to write an essay, how to construct an essay, persuasive writing, and then they do a major research and writing project. We work with the students on the SAT, and our students typically go up about 300 points on the SAT. We have a full college course before students go to college, so they get a sense of what to expect in college. There's a constitutional law debate programs where students have to present an oral argument based on constitutional law. Then they are questioned for 5 minutes by actual attorneys and judges. A mentoring program that pairs students for 3 years with an attorney who works systematically with them to inspire them and propel them towards higher education. And through those programs, our students do approximately 2,500 hours of extra work. That's beyond in the summers, after school, that's beyond what they do in their public schools. And because of that, we've obtained extraordinary results. So 100% of our students graduate high school on time. Now, you may not think that's a lot, but when you think about the fact that only 60% of New York City public high school students graduate in 4 years, that's an extraordinary achievement. We're proud of that, but we're also proud of the fact that 70% of our students go to the nation's highly and most competitive colleges, is labeled by Barron's, a publication that comes out every year. And we're talking about schools like Harvard, UPenn, Wesleyan, Columbia, MIT, basically all the top schools on the East Coast. We've probably had a student go there. And we're proud of the fact that our students not just go to these competitive colleges, but they do extraordinarily well. We've been able to document that about 70% of our students have a 3.0 or higher when they go to these top colleges. 85% of them graduate in 4 years, and that compares to only about 40% of Latinos and 36% of African Americans. So they're doing extraordinarily well.
That is just outstanding and so impressive. You know, when you hear about a program like this, the first thing that you want to say is it's wonderful, and how much does it cost? So is this like a really costly program? You know, can you tell our audience, you know, what steps the students actually have to take, what the criteria is for them to be able to participate in the program?
Sure. Our mission is to work with students from low-income communities or students with not a long history of academic achievement within the family. So we actually go out to middle schools all throughout the city at the 8th grade, and we do a law presentation. And that presentation grabs students' attention, gets them interested in the law as a topic, and then we use that interest to draw them into our summer law institutes. Students can apply either by getting an application at those presentations or going to our website, which is legaloutreach.org, and downloading the application there. Families should know that we start at the 8th grade level, and we don't accept students after the 8th grade. And the reason for that is that our programs are systematic, build skills, and so it's important for us to be able to work with the student from the 8th grade all the way through the 12th grade.
Okay. But is there a fee associated?
There is no
with
fee.
them?
There is no fee at all. This is a
This is
free program.
absolutely free. Okay.
This is a free program.
Okay, that's outstanding. I mean, needless to say, you know, we're constantly looking for opportunities for our children to be able to advance, and for one to be made available like this is just absolutely outstanding. I commend you again.